How's it going, everybody? This is AJ Torres, calling strikes courtesy of Undrafted Sports in the bottom. And by the way, since I'm wearing it, this is a Sports Fluent T-shirt. I'll give you the link in the description below. So what we got here is the Kumar Rocker situation going on here. And what happens is there's this MRI thing going on, and then it's like, okay, we found something, we don't like it, and instead of a sign bonus that would be around $6 million, it wasn't a money issue. The issue was the elbow, apparently. Now, what has been released has just been the Mets say there's something we don't like, and Scott Boras is like, oh, it's fine, there's nothing wrong. So we're not sure exactly what they did not like in the MRI. And there's some people that thought that Rocker was better than Jack Leiter, who was drafted second overall, and they think was the best talent in the 2021 MLB draft coming this year. But the thing is, I always said this, and I'll get into what happens here. If you do not like something, you got to change it. Just like it's like, hey, a tradition has to be replaced with something better. Okay? So what happens here is Rocker goes unsigned, and now he basically can't go anywhere else. And our team can't pick him up and say, hey, we'll offer you this amount of money. No. What happens is he's eligible for the draft next year. He could go back to Vanderbilt, go to an independent league, or perhaps go into a league overseas. He can be drafted again. And what the Mets did is, now this is the Steve Cohen regime. This is not the Wilpons, okay? So the money wasn't an issue here. It was more about, you know what? There's something we don't like about the elbow. That could be Tommy John surgery. We do not know. But they end up getting the 11th overall pick next year, and they think, you know what? Having two first-round picks sounds a lot better than having Kumar Rocker on our team, which I want to fix this. I really do, because I would just like it where I've always hated the MLB draft because it's kind of like this. Hey, man, you drafted first overall. I'll give you a sign bonus. It's about $10 million. Were you going to sign here? No, thank you. I'm going to college. Really? First overall, you're going to college. You're not going to get any higher. Like, come on. I mean, there's some guys that have done it. I mean, Garrett Cole's done it. The list goes on, but terrible. You see, my thing is this. I think the way that the draft should go is, hey, I'm kind of one of those guys who's like, shit or get off the pot. Okay? If you're going to school no matter what, you got to say that. Otherwise, guess what? A team's not going to draft you. I mean, honestly, I can't believe so many first round draft picks is committed to this school or wherever it is. It could be anywhere. It could be a school you never heard of, which is why the Royals pitcher that came from East Catholic, CT native, woo, he actually signed for a good amount of money, and it's just kind of like, I'm thinking to myself, dude, I don't care what college you're going to. You're not going to get a higher pick than that. You might as well take it and pursue your dream. And that's what he did. He signed. He's getting the Royals organization. But right here, right, if somebody, okay, if they want to go to school, they don't get drafted. Simple as that. If they're staying in school, they don't get drafted. If they become unsigned, another team should have the availability to sign that person. Because at the end of the day, injuries, development, that's what makes this. Oh, man. Too much, too much. One story I actually remember a couple years back, another Scott Boras client, mind you, he didn't want to go through the arbitration process of, hey, how come after my signing bonus I make basically minimum wage for a year? And what I ended up doing is he ended up signing in Japan. And then once that contract is over, he's in his early 20s. He's going to be able to, whatever team is interested in him, they have the posting fee, and then whatever contract they want to give him. I think Scott Boras is just trying to tweak the system. He always tries to do that. And just remember, Like that scene from Little Big League with John Candy. He's my client. He's half mine. Well, come on. We know that a dictator Scott Boras don't care about people. You should have known that before Trevor Bauer even opened his mouth. Agents hate him. Ownerships hate him. Fans hate him. And the day, it's just how it works. The Boris Corporation, to hell with it. So tell me what everyone thinks here. Do we got to bear the system as far as the draft goes? Now, just remember, this is between MLB and the MLB Players Association. The Players Union is the strongest in all the four major sports here. We know that. Because guess what? If you look at the contracts, what these guys get, if you look at the health, if you look at the immunity these guys get, how protected they are, this is the most powerful union in the four major sports. I think there could be improvements. I think there can be changes, but let me know because this is just me rambling and there could be something else. But, anyways, take it easy. Let me know your thoughts and have a good one. See ya.